cursed creation. In Romans chapter 8, verse 19, the Apostle Paul, he says something very interesting. Let's take a look. For the creation waits with eager longing for the revealing of the sons of God. Creation waits? What's Paul talking about? He's talking about the universe, the earth, the moon, the sun, the stars. Well, why is Paul talking about those things? I mean, creation has no soul. Paul meant if these things had a soul, like people do, then if, now it's not true, but if they did, they would look forward to the day when the whole of creation would be brought to glory, the same as believers look forward to that day when it will happen. Paul was explaining about that, and he was looking back to when Adam and Eve, when they did the one thing that God forbid. What is that? And to Adam he said, because you have listened to the voice of your wife, and have eaten of the tree of which I commanded you, you shall not eat of it. Cursed is the ground because of you. In pain you shall eat of it all the days of your life. Yeah. God forbid Adam and Eve to eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. They went ahead and did it anyway, and God cursed them. And God also cursed the ground. And that's his creation. His creation was askew. For the creation was subjected to futility, not willingly, but because of him who subjected it. Question: did nature sin? Is it nature's fault? Of course not. Adam and Eve ate the fruit. When they did that, they brought judgment on themselves and on creation. For the creation was subjected to futility, not willingly, but because of him who subjected it. Creation did not want to rebel against God, but Adam, he did want to rebel. Creation was cursed, though. It was punished along with all people. Creation has hope that one day they will be restored, the same as all people who are in Christ will be. Look at the last part of this verse. For the creation was subjected to futility, not willingly, but because of him who subjected it, in hope. You see the last two words, in hope? That shows that God will have mercy to give freedom to creation. Freedom from what? Well, from decay. That's the effects of sin. That the creation itself will be set free from its bondage to corruption and obtain the freedom of the glory of the children of God. The same as God will liberate his people from sin and its effects, he will also liberate creation. Now let's apply this to our Christian life. We live in a beautiful world. There's wondrous volcanoes, huge oceans, strange animals that live in its depths, and all around the world that show that God, he is the creator. For his invisible attributes, namely his eternal power and divine nature, have been clearly perceived ever since the creation of the world in the things that have been made, so they are without excuse. We see the world, it's so beautiful. Question: is this the same world that Adam and Eve saw before they fell into sin? No. Before, Adam and Eve saw a different world, not like today. The world out there was so beautiful before. Pray that God will hasten the day to arrive when there will be no more curse on creation, and creation itself will be glorious and beautiful. Maybe you're thinking, well, can the world be more beautiful than it is now? I mean, it's so beautiful. It's beautiful enough. Outside your house, the lawn, And sometimes it becomes brown. Maybe there's no rain and you have to go get the sprinkler out there and you have to pull up weeds and, you have to put fertilizer down and make sure that it's okay so it'll turn green. And you have to work. It makes you tired, it makes you sweat to work. It's toil. In the future, there'll be no brown grass. There'll be no sweat and toil for it. Understand that that's just a little part of the glorious beauty of the world that we can look forward to, that we can't even imagine now. Corn deal.